All right, my fellow deadheads, we are back again.
Hey, you!
We are finally done with the tutorial, I think. We shall see.
Well, come on. I don't bite.
See what this lady wants. I'm still shirtless. Oops.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
That must be the tomato
Not
salesman.
many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me.
Foreshadowing.
Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say
Who's
he's a
Tomcat?
master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
I can take him on.
Well,
Come on.
sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Okay. All right, let me put some clothes back on. Did it hit a profit? Looks like clothes are muddy. All right. Now I feel lost without a tutorial. What do we do? How big this map is? It looks, a lot of it's hidden, so I can't really judge
Keep the
it.
peace, and we won't have...
I really just want a trough to clean myself off. There's one. Or not. Okay. There's one. Alright, let's see what objectives we got here. Quest tips, okay, POI. Find out what happened to Mutt. The Tomcats. That's the wedding. Okay. We might as well do it. What is this? Is this yellow thing? Is the quest tipster? POI. Let's check those out real quick. Oh.
That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong!
Hey man. Get out of here.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to
What did I do to
go,
you?
they'll look after you in jail.
Oh, a nest? Hold on. Where's the nest at? Up in the tree? Alright, we're not gonna worry about it. So she's still mad. Understandable. We did brawl it out over there.
Greetings to you too!
Am I allowed to walk in here? There's a guard.
I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here.
Bro, get off my back. Yeah,
Clear off and don't bother.
you're the one who's chasing after me. Lockpick.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Do I have any money at all? No, $0 hairs. Okay.
And you're right.
What is this purple thing? Curious. Lion's crest. What does that mean? I was just in there, and dude tell me to get out. General store.
Blessings to you.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Where's the pond?
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Catchuck Pond, beyond Jellyoff. You can still find it there. I can't
Nice.
tell you how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
Well, what can you do?
Nothing. What would you like? Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen. Where's that tip pond? I'm gonna go there and make some shmoney. Hey man,
What am I to do now?
what's
Eh?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter.
Same here.
I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know.
Henry,
So I
come on.
forgot to check
That's what
my
happened to
bag
us.
this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master.
say
I
less?
could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Ah! Oh!
Is he even defending himself, or am I just? He okay. Are you okay, bud? Where'd you go? Are you gonna pay me or anything, or do I just beat you up for no reason?
All right. Oh, that was rough. Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
No payment or nothing? Okay. Well. What's that castle over there? Alright, hold on. Let's go blacksmith first.
That's a fine maypole.
Alright, was that have to do with anything, mate?
Just let me know. I have some well-aged mutton in black sauce.
Do you want to get smoked real quick, lady?
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
With a badge.
I actually don't want to play anything.
That's a lot of options. So, am I allowed to be in here?
I'll have some wine. Fool of that old geezer. He'll be the laughing stock of the whole region. What can I do for you?
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. You're having problems with the Geliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
Let's do it.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Geliovites right away.
Whoa. What's this man's do? Whoa, he trying to get frisky with Henry, though. Whoa. Hey, man. What, are you smelling me? What are you doing? Sir. Whoa, dude.
All right.
I gotta get out of here, dude.
I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Geliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Yo, this dude is still here. What are you doing? What is that lady doing? Henry, look at the fear in his face.
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Oh, the guy's fun. Oh, there he is.
Whatever.
All right, then. Olbrum's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbrum's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need
Please,
paint,
please get me
sleeping
out of here.
potions, and to not get caught.
Yeah, you're just gonna walk away like nothing happened. Weirdo.
Look out!
I gotta punch you in the face, huh? Close the door on him. What you gonna do? Well, Henry's been violated. Go talk to the blacksmith. It said shiny. What is that? New quest. Okay.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Prochek said you might know something.
Well, it's true. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away.
Well, I don't want it just for the sake of it. I need to use it against the Zhelyov lot.
So, Project and Olbram are at it again. Blockheads, both of them. And the place was just getting really nice and quiet lately. Well, what the hell. Maybe if I help you out, they'll start trading punches sooner and get it all over with. Pay up, and I'll tell you the secret.
Thank you.
I don't have any money, sir.
So, did you want to make a deal or not?
I don't have any money.
Wouldn't you tell a fellow blacksmith? My dad was a swordsmith, and I used to help him a lot.
But you didn't pay much attention, did you now? Otherwise, you'd know the recipe by now, and you wouldn't be asking me.
All right. Well, I'll manage without your help.
Alright, well, I need to get to the wedding, mate.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last 2 hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semyon. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Alright, let's
Sure
try
thing.
it.
I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter. But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
I was gonna say I don't got no iron, man. Come on.
What was that? What are you doing here?
My bad, man. He said go upstairs to his forge, man.
Look out!
I mean, am I allowed to go in your house or not?
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare.
Let's set that as the... Man, I got told to get out, man.
Watch where you're going. What are you doing here?
I mean, it's just not the forge guy's house.
See how you'll fare.
Okay. He said upstairs, I thought. Well, this is weird, man. Am I doing this right, sir?
On the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dog could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you got...
I'm actually blacksmithing. Okay.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's some nice whistle. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it. And the sword will...
Excuse me. Chew. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, that blacksmithing, you know, my man got me, man.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
That's all I needed to know,
You can sleep
sir.
in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you
Oh,
want.
nice.
Any questions?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Nice, I got a house. And a bed, dude.
I hate
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And
Alright,
if you
so the
find
quests
that pair
are
of
piling
fools
up.
drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
I have a bed in here now, huh? Nice. Oh. Henry. Are you glitched, my man? Uh-oh, we found a glitch. That's not good. Stuck here. Can't even open my map. Oh, hello. Come on. What's going on? I have to reload. I went to try and sleep and it just froze me there.
Excuse me?
Alright. New quest. Let's go check out this new quest. Go ahead and stack the quests up, why not?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek, got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
I don't think I have any alcohol. Oh, I do have a mead.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice.
Where's this quest?
Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know this was going to be such a
He
long
knew he could
story.
go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Alright, so we got a tip on an axe. Alright, can I make a checkpoint? Yes. Henry, come on. Oh, it's an archery teacher.
Never-ending.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
I can do that.
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be?
Alright, I guess we're gonna hunt
Where's this
man
hunting
down.
ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
Alright.
Alright, let me get
I'll
you
bring
some money.
Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Alright. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
See you later, my friend.
I wanted to watch myself.
Greetings, good man. Will you come over here for a moment? Let's talk.
I bid you good day. What do you want to talk about?
You'll see. You won't be sorry. Could you spare a few groschen for charity's sake? I'll be straight with you. It's to spend down the tavern.
Stop bothering decent folk. Piss off.
All right. No, I'm done. You know,
Should I rob him?
if I'd come at you with a knife, that would have been different. No offense, though.
Oh, hold on.
So this is where the merchant's wagon
I
tipped
thought I
over.
was just gonna be like, give me your money.
Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella.
That's free food.
I can't swim.
Come on, Henry. Oh, nice. Oh, so I can't even go out there.
I can't swim.
Over for money. I mean, I did just find a bunch of wine, so I guess I can sell that. Okay, I can't even go in there. Alright, well, we got a little bit of stuff to sell. Hoping for more, but that's alright. But we can head along the river and go over there. Oh, okay. Broke both my legs. There goes some bandages. Alright, let's do a quick save. Maybe we can pull this off. I mean, he killed that guy, so. Oh, military sword. Little armor upgrade, okay.
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt.
Oh, I'm sorry, guy. I didn't realize we did that.
A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken it in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I
can't believe I just innocently killed that guy.
should ask her whether she's seen him. Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Oh Lord, I hope the dog ain't gone that far.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No, but there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Alright, nice.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
We'll see about that. And for how long?
I just want to spend the night.
All right, then. Pay in advance and no whoring. We're a respectable inn.
I can sell
what
some
do you
stuff.
have for sale?
12 isn't that bad. Alright, we want to sell some. Not even 1 gold? Come on, man.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me!
This seems like a setup, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks for untying me. Help me! I've been robbed! They took everything!
How about I take a look at your wounds?
You're a Sawbones?
No, but I've patched up a few people.
I see. Well, all right then. Do what you can.
Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost didn't hurt.
Tell me more about this robbery.
I was ambushed by a band of thugs. 4 men. They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in nothing but my undergarments.
Well, be thankful they didn't murder you while they were at it.
True as that may be, they took all my wares. If I can't sell anything, I'll soon have nothing to live on myself.
We'll help the man. Why not?
I'll help you, as a good Christian should. What can I do for you?
God will repay you. If you have some spare clothing, or perhaps a few groschen, I'll take what you can give me. I'm not picky. Boots and hose would come in useful, though.
I'll find you something to wear.
All I got's his tunic, that's all you get.
Thanks a lot. But the shoes, you know, at least then my feet wouldn't be sore.
That's all I got, big dog.
That's all I can spare.
Thank you so much. And God be with you.
It's late. What do you want from me?
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to poach fish? Now, sheep? Well, that would be another story.
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back, I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both. Why didn't you go and ask him yourself?
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill, towards the castle.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, I've a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. That noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
Take care.
All right, that doesn't sound good, but... oh, oops. Okay, okay. It's fighting doors. Alright, so now we need to go all the way over here.
Hail, good man!
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and try your wits instead. Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
Why not? Let's do it.
Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
Definitely name.
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
We could use money, but let's see what he can teach us.
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns. What interests you more?
We're gonna go with travel.
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you if a big storm is brewing and whether you'll have time to find some shelter.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell!
I should have taken the money. But it did level up my survival skill, so that's alright.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill two birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore. But those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep? I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch.
Hopefully it's not a whole
Will he come
pack.
with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. God be with you.
Let's see, we got some points. Let's see what we can spend it on. Let's go thick-blooded. I think that's a little better trait to have. I'm gonna do the poachers one, just once we get a bow, we can start making money. Alright, so where are we gonna go? Let's find this ram. There he is.
How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative.
He is following me, so we should be good.
Heel. Lie down. Right. You won't do anything without a carrot. Heel. Lie down. Right. You won't do anything without a carrot.
How do I give him the carrot? What if I just drop it? Will they just... this bush, I guess. Oh, wrong boat. I guess we just sit here and hide. Alright, we're gonna have to save because they're probably gonna body me. Let's go. Oh, they killed him. No. Why is Henry so out of energy? Oh, so I gotta block the dog. I'm sorry, dog. I'm so sorry.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
Alright, we're gonna reload and try it. Alright, I think if I leave, come back, they'll be on the body. Yeah. How are you missing this?
I'm back. Ah, you don't need to.
You don't say.
I didn't.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Farewell.
Get the gamekeeper
Careful.
home before I start asking questions.
Alright, so he said down the road. By the rocks, by the pond.
Shit! Where the fuck's the money?
Cunt!
Oh, yeah, or not? Okay. Oh, come on, that should have been blocked. Yeah, he fainted from prowess. I didn't really have anything. He just bumped me on the head. Alright.
Praise God. What do you need, my friend?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
I don't have time to argue with you. I'll pay you. Take this and talk.
You're mad. Pa doesn't deserve any help. But do what you want. Just don't tell him you gave me any money once you find him. He'd just take it from me and spend it on booze.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If he didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, wouldn't be the first time.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Alright, with that, we'll probably just call this an episode, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, help me, you know. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Alright, that boy out.